Welcome everybody. Let's start the show. What's going on? The markets are about to open. What's happening? Okay, so Let's just look back and see what happened during the London session. We hit disruptive equal highs. We swept some lows here, Asia low, previous day low. And now seemingly we want to push back to those relative equal highs and to the 3-minute supply zone. So that's the plan. Eval, hey, what's up? Good to see you. Albert, hey, good morning. Welcome, Albert. So to me right now, it seems like we might see a push about 30 to 40 points higher. And just a quick look on gold, it was quite interesting. There's a 3-minute supply zone here. I'm going to put this right here, 3-minute supply zone right there. 3-minute supply zone. So I think I think this one is okay right there. We'll see how it goes. And I am very curious how NQ is going to behave here. I'm very curious about that. Okay, and in terms of levels, I think NQ can still sweep a little bit lower, and it's doing it right now. All right. We have 5 minutes until the market open. I am actually curious how this is going to go. Anyone has a trade or anything? Hey, I wish you the best too, Albert, and everybody. I wish everybody a great session. Mark, hey, good afternoon. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's your day so far? 3 minutes 40 seconds. Until market open. Let's see. Gold went lower just a little bit, not too much. So far, still holding the area. And that's all we know. Well, it's good to be here. I love to be here. That's why we're here, to be here and to trade. And obviously to make some profits, right? The ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to make some profits. Zacromancer! Hey! You're here to see me? All right. I'm here to see you guys every day. Every day. So the plan here is, again, I mean, no plan, but for now, I will be looking for that 856. And on the downside, well, I still don't have nothing. We do have a zone, by the way, which is a 15-minute. So 15-minute demand zone down there. So if it goes there, that would be the target, and that is 100 points down there. Kind of curious if this is gonna go. Less than 2 minutes. Hit the like, support. Hey Adam, welcome. It was a Carry Fishball, yo. Entering the building. Jonathan. The VWAP should have shorted that gold before. Ryan Hanna. Yeah, that was a crazy drop on gold, by the way. I still think that was, and I don't think that it's over. It definitely looks like some more bearish movement could be coming up. But yeah, absolutely crazy drop on gold. I was actually very surprised how it was not managed to push through that 3,900. But anyway, we'll see. It was really, really interesting. Really interesting. Okay. What's the time right now? We have about 40 seconds to go. $7 years? What? What CEO? Oh, Barracks. Okay. All right. So here's the market open in 2 seconds. Let's see how it's gonna go. There we are. Market opened up. We have a bit of a push here. Not too many things going on. Gold at the same position. Not much is happening. I think everybody's going to wait for the JOLTS job openings here to happen. So that would be an interesting take. Seems like this one is going lower. Maybe it wants to sweep some levels on the downside. Took liquidity on these 5-minute gaps down there. Let's see what's the plan right now. Okay, still a bit of a push here. Feels like it might want to push all the way down to London low. Maybe before news. I wonder if that's the case. Okay, nothing is going on. Gold is still at the same position, same spot, 28 minutes until news. And it seems like NQ is not able to hold the ground here. It seemingly just wants to drop, to be honest. Let's see, so there's one here. 26. I think it might want to drop down to that previous low. Actually, that would be... yeah, like 99. That would be somewhere at 82, maybe. Yeah, NQ seemingly wants to drop some more, so it did. NQ dropped. I wonder for how long. And gold could be the next one. Let's see. What's happening? So there's a level at 54. I'm wondering if gold tries to push it. All the way up there. So NQ, look at that. NQ is like absolutely in a free fall. And we're still before the news. Look at that. Zone starting at 709. How far is that? It's like 50 points lower. Who knows? Might want to sweep that level. Anyone is in a trade, let me know. Okay, there's a pullback thingy happening. On NQ. Hey Art, good to see you. How you doing? Fizzlet, scalp the drop, 250. Nice. It seems like it wants to take that 54 as well. It's very close. Almost took that out. Almost. Entered the long position on gold. We'll see. Yeah, it's hard to read. Everybody's just waiting for the news release. Nothing special. Nothing other than that. Yeah, look at that. I think NQ wants to sweep that level, and it just did, right? Yeah, it did. So we swept that level, the London low, basically. Can it drop all the way down? TP London low. Let's go. It's 524 times 2. Let's go, Zacromancer. We're off charts and now looking on gold. I think gold can still remain bullish, but it might gonna wiggle for a little bit here. There's a 3-minute supply zone, by the way. If you go to the 3-minute, there's a very nice 3-minute supply zone. I'm not saying we're gonna go for it, but it's, you know, it's there. So it looks interesting. Even if, I mean, right now it feels like it can drop any second, but also it can go higher. I mean, we do have that zone, and of course we have that 3900 up there, so on gold anything can happen. Anything is possible. Wow, amazing drop. Here. NQ is definitely in a free fall right now. And look at how perfectly it repriced that 1 minute gap. It's a shame that we have news. I really wanted to short this. Actually, on gold, I'm waiting for a setup. I mean, sorry, I do have a trade. I closed it. I closed it here on the scalp. I'm waiting for another pullback here on gold just to see how it reacts. If it gives me a nice little pullback, I might going to re-enter with a small position to hold it all the way to the top again. So that would be a position I would like to hold all the way to a new all-time high. Just a small position. Long on Euro futures. Nice. Because, no giveaway yet, Jonathan, but there will be. Crazy day. It is. It usually is. When is there no crazy day? It's always a crazy day in these markets. I mean, NQ is just doing the thing. Like, as I said, after the market open, swept the levels, and now we're waiting for the news. So far, it's not something we never seen before from NQ. But it's definitely interesting. Kind of an interesting move for sure. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But we're gonna wait patiently. Yeah, end of the month. Yeah, end of the month, end of the quarter. Don't forget it. And, you know, some crazy moves can happen. I agree with you, Zackerman. So let's wait for the macro. Let's see what it's gonna bring us. Or wait for the news first. Exactly. Curry fishbowl. Yeah, we have the JOLTS job opening. If some of you guys are trading at a MyFundedFutures funded account, this or a take profit trader account, this news is tradable. So you can trade for this if you would like to, or if you prefer. So this is something you can trade for. Yeah, it's never a good news when ES and NQ are not synchronized completely, and it seems like that NQ definitely dropped, so ES is weaker. I mean, in terms of strength or volume, in volume wise, definitely, but is this the meaning of some further drop? Not really sure. Okay, we have a bit of a push here. Wow, also, look at gold. Gold also pushed a little bit higher. I feel like it might want to go to that 54 level. Oh no, the neighbor started the lawnmower again. Unbelievable. I need to open the door. This is very loud. I mean, I opened up the door because I had to close the window. Yes, on not every news, Fizzlid, they have a calendar on their dashboard. So if you check their calendar, you see what kind of news you can trade. Today, Joel's job opening is allowed according to their calendar because that's what they said. So just like MyFundedFutures, Take Profit Trader also has the news calendar. Usually the FOMC, NFP, and CPI days are restricted at both MyFundedFutures and Take Profit Trader. Today, there is nothing about the Joel's job openings. So neither at MyFundedFutures or Take Profit Trader. And I did trade. I mean, not for Joel's job openings, but for another Red Folder news a few weeks ago, and I asked about this Take Profit Trader support, and they said if it's not in the calendar, then you can go ahead. That's all they said. So I'm okay with that. Anytime. Anyway, gold went up there. NQ also pushing, kind of interesting. Actually, the first fair value gap was here. So it kind of like acting as a possible support now. We'll see. 13 minutes until the news. Oh yeah, and my funded core account has 0 restrictions. That's true. I totally forgot about that. Absolute 0 restrictions for news. Which is kind of a cool thing, I think. If you think about it. It's a cool situation. All right, so there is a fair value gap a little bit higher on the 1 minute. On the mini, it's at 10.25. On the micro, it's also at 10.25. That's all we have. Let's see. In about 1 minute, we should see the macro if it does something. Dave, what's up? Good morning. Went long at 742 with 1 micro. Let's go. That's so awesome, man, that you're doing this. That is so awesome. I love it. I just love it. Okay, it seems like NQ is getting a little bit weaker here. But for how long, I'm wondering. It could be dropping all the way down, you know. Not sure. So it repriced this gap. And now it feels like it might want to drop some more. I wonder if it will try to push back higher or not. But we have the macro, so is this part of the equation? We don't know that. But NQ is definitely acting up weird. Still have 9 minutes. I wonder what's going to happen after the news. Is this going to try to push back higher? We don't know. We do not know. 1 London trade, 1 micro, 1 euro trade, 1 micro. You're done. Dave, let me give you an applause. Excellent job there. Congratulations. This is how you do it. With 1 micro. Good job, man. Dave is building the confidence. Yeah, it's a great challenge. That's why I said, trust me, this is gonna be fun and great because you can focus on the trades, you can focus on the setups, on your levels, and that's why it's so cool, I think. It is definitely cool. All right. TS has taken previous day low on NQ. Did it? Let's see. Previous day low. Oh yeah, right here. During the London session. It might want to go back still down, I don't know. Look at NQ. Feels like it wants to go to that zone, that 15-minute demand zone. Woohoo, look at this. Wow. Absolutely crazy moves. All right, so it didn't go down there, which is kind of interesting. The level would be 09. Monday open taken. Stop loss hit 80 ticks. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen here. Still have 5 minutes. Four, actually, less than 4. Okay, NQ pushing back up there right before the news. 3 minutes to go. Wow, what a push. 800 up. That's more than enough for the day, Jonathan. Jolt's job openings today, Troy. It's a reversal, but then again, it's our side. Yeah, could be a little bit laggy. Yeah. Yeah, it could have been a good trade. I know. I know. A little bit more than 2 minutes to go until the news. NQ keeps creeping higher. Maybe news already leaked out and this is just the way it's gonna go. I mean, we definitely have some nice levels up there, so no word about. I mean, that's definitely a nice juicy level on the top. Consumer confidence, yeah. So it's basically a survey thing as well. Maybe Curry Fishbowl. Maybe. We're gonna wait and see. Still have 40 seconds. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba-dum-bum. 10 seconds. Yeah, we'll see. We're in discount, so here we go. Here comes the news. Are we going for those relative equal highs or not? Kind of wondering, right? Let's see the numbers. Okay. Should be positive news. And Trump is going to speak soon. So, I don't know. Interesting. Well, so far the market don't really, you know, reacting to it that much. Let's see what gold is doing. NQ pushing back up there, seemingly. So, yeah, it does. NQ is pushing. It still keeps pushing higher. But for how long? No entry, yeah. I'm also kind of waiting here, trying to figure out if this one wants to go back to the open, and then I can take a trade to those Asia high and higher. Quick look on gold. I feel like NQ might have more to offer than gold right now, but it depends on how this retracement thing is going to go. Just one more look here on gold, you know, for the big picture. Yeah, it seems like it's going higher. The funny thing is that I had a long signal on gold, actually. On the indicators, it definitely signaled the long position. So that's kind of crazy, the way it precisely worked out. Okay. NQ back down into the range. And it's a really hard take. I have no trades. Gold is going higher again. Interesting. Interesting for sure. Yeah, it is. It is curry fishbowl. Gold is surprisingly pushing higher here, which is awesome. Wonder if it will try to go back up there to 3,900. You know, now that it squeezed everybody and now it's going to go back up there. That would be really something to look for. Maybe I jump in. Who knows? We'll see. That would be crazy if gold would go higher and try to break that 3,900 again. Hey Mohammed, what's up? No trade so far. We were waiting for the Joel's job openings, but couldn't figure out which direction NQ wants to take. It's not looking that good right now, I can tell you that. Swept liquidity again up there. It seems like it might want to go down to that 15-minute demand zone. Gold is going higher. It's just, you know, really hard to decide at this point. Like, what is the real direction? I entered a small long position at 3865.2. I'm kind of curious if this one's going to go again to the high with micros, of course. And I'm willing to hold this trade throughout. If I have to, even to the PM session, we'll see. Depending on if it goes against me too much or not. I can take some heat on this trade, it's all right. But we'll see. Especially when President Trump is going to speak. Well, who knows? Gold could be skyrocketing. Yeah, we are ranging for sure. We are ranging. I have to keep on waiting. Yeah, I'm sitting in a gold trade. I don't know. I don't even know how it looks. Oh, yeah, here it is. Oh, I don't even have a stop loss on it. Here. So I have a gold trade, small one. I'm gonna have my stop down there, maybe even lower. So that's the gold trade I'm at. I'm actually curious if this one wants to go for the 3,900 again. But that's all. Otherwise, on NQ, it's, you know, It's nothing. It sounds like native songs. I'm sorry, this is just, you know, some copyright free stuff here. Actually, let me change it. TP on gold is 79.9. That's good, actually. Who knows? Maybe if President Trump is going to say something bad, maybe the market is going to, you know, skyrocket on gold. But as for NQ, it's a difficult decision. Yeah. Gold is looking okay. For now. ICT Twitter London session tipped you off New York would be trash. What does he mean? I don't know. I guess what he means if that the London session would been great, then the New York session would be trash. But the London session was trash, so maybe New York session will be better. It's hard to read sometimes what he tweets. Something like that, maybe. Just an idea. Okay, not much is happening. President Trump is going to speak in about 39 minutes or 40 minutes or 50 minutes. Usually he's late a little bit. And until then, it's just hard to figure out what to do. Okay, NQ starting to push a little bit higher. That could be interesting. We do have relative equal highs at Asia high. And we have the supply zone up there. On the 5-minute, it looks better. Also, I mean, not that, I mean, the levels look good, but the price action itself is trash. It's just trash. So absolutely not good. Gold is still going. My position is still on. We'll see. Same spot. Yeah, we'll see. I think we have to wait for President Trump. Not much to do until then. Yeah, maybe the PM session. I mean, price action is terrible right now. You're out? Not in, yeah. All right, see you later, Curry Fishbowl. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, this market is really not the one that I was looking for too. Yeah, the 5 minute is absolutely trash. All right, I'm gonna make a coffee. I'll be right back. So here we are. Yeah, this range is absolutely something very bad. Something that I was really not looking for. All right. Based on the indicators, I took a long position on NQ as a scalp trade. Where is it? This is purely based on the indicator that I'm using. This is the opening range high. Nothing special in this. I'm just kind of curious. So I have a small long position with 2 micros. I mean, I definitely agree with the direction because there are some good targets up there. And we've taken some liquidity on the downside. So why not just at least take back the opening range? So if it's not going to take it, then, you know, just move on. It's a small position. And by the way, if you guys have any, you know, topic ideas for today, I do have a great topic for today's stream at MyFundedTV. Let me know, and I'll be gladly talking about it. Okay, let's see. Hey Vivian, good morning. Good to see you. How you doing? How's your day so far? So far, so good. Well, I'm still sitting in a gold trade, and I was just trying out this small position. As you can see, it's hitting the stop loss on NQ, and that's all we had so far. And I'm just gonna get the stop loss right now. But yeah, nothing special so far. That is it. That's all we have. That is all we have. Another 50k on trade day. Let's go. Yeah, it seems like how am I still in this trade? Look at that. It practically kissed my stop loss there. I don't know how it's still in. I have no idea. Yeah, I was just actually testing this in because we are in the chop. Okay, now I'm out. So we are in the chop actually. And so I thought that this would be a great opportunity to test some entries, but I'm not going to give more chance to this. The chop is definitely bad. The chop fest is bad. So we're not going to, maybe obviously if I see a nice trade entry, I will engage, but otherwise nothing. NQ is going sideways. But we still have time. What a barcode here. This is absolutely unbelievable. The barcode chart. Bum, bum. Man, this is so boring. Well, it is what it is. It's the chop fest. Oh, wow. Bit of a drop here on gold. It's very bad, everybody. It's just so slow. It's so slow. All right. Let's wait. Maybe miracles will happen. Actually, I can't wait. I can't. I think everybody's waiting for President Trump to have the speech, so nothing is going to happen until then. So that being said, I'm just going to leave it. And that's it. I'm going to be preparing for my funded TV because I am definitely not taking a trade in this one. I was expecting something better. So that is what it is. So I had a small stop here. That was the only trade on NQ, and I'm still sitting in the gold trade. We'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be at MyFundedTV shortly. Don't forget that today is the last day to get some good deals, both at MyFundedTV, MyFundedFutures, Apex, Bulenox. Everybody's ending the sale at the last day here. Funded Futures Network, buy one, get one for free, and TRADEIFY 40% off. So get those discounts if you'd like to support the channel. Please use my code TOMSABO up there. It definitely helps out the channel. Thank you so much. God bless you all. And I'll be at MyFundedTV shortly. All right. Cheers, everybody. God bless.